Hi everyone, this is CardSays. Let's now begin the reading for November monthly and weekly reading for Leo. Sun, Moon, and Rising signs cross watchers are welcome here as well. Consider tapping like and subscribe if any of these messages resonated with you, as this helps this video reach more people who may also need to hear this message. We have a playlist for the zodiac signs that might interest you in the description box and pin comment section. Now let's begin with what you need to know. Lovers, Seven of Wands in reverse, and Hermit. For your career and finance, there is some good news for you when it comes to your career and finance. This will allow you to follow what your spirit is saying, track. Follow your track, or something that allows you to fast track your career this November. And for some of you, you will finally settle with a decision this November that will ultimately be good for you career-wise. And for your romance, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And for some of you, this means that there could be competition when it comes to romance, and you will really have to exert yourself in order to turn the situation in your favor. Because right now, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it seems like you don't have the upper hand of the situation. And you have the free will to adjust this, to do something in order to make sure that you get the better end of the stick when it comes to romance. And Spirit is saying things may not go your way when it comes to romance this November. And there are even restrictions that would hinder you to really be yourself this November. And you know it within you what these restrictions are. Now, as a challenge, we have the Hermit. And this could be related to your romance for some of you. The Hermit is like alone in a cave, so that pretty much be the restriction that we could be referring to. It's like in your aloneness, that's the restriction that you get. And for some of you, the challenge is finding the answers within yourself. It's like you're looking externally, you're looking outside of you in order to either receive some answers or validations. But with the Hermit, this is telling you that the answer is actually within. However, you will have a bit of a challenge to see that this month of November. Now, let's move on to your weekly readings. Weekly forecast for Leo. Five of Swords. King of Swords. The Fool reversed. Moon reversed. And Spirit is also saying with this Seven of Wands in reverse, allow yourself to determine if this relationship, this romance relationship, is worth fighting for. That is for some of you. Now, on the first week, you have the Five of Swords. And this is one of those things that is related to petty fights. And it's up to you to engage with it or not. It's like Spirit is saying, both options are beneficial to you. It's like you're strong enough to give a comeback when arguments arise. But for some of you, you are actually choosing to take the high road and not engage in this pettiness. And for some of you, this is about cutting ties. That's why Spirit is saying engage in this battle of sort, argument of sort. You will have to cut ties with a certain uh, people or situation. That's why you really have to like defend yourself. But then for some of you, you just cannot take this kind of pettiness. You just don't want to get involved with this. And so you're taking the high road. You're keeping it classy. And for some of you, you're not even speaking. It's like even if you have the best comeback with regards to these arguments, you're just not going to say it because you are telling yourself you deserve better. You deserve a better situation than this. And I see you even walking away. And for other people looking at you when you walk away, for them, this is a walk of shame. But for you, this is not. And the Spirit is saying this is you keeping your integrity intact. Okay, Leo. Now, for the second week, we have the King of Swords. And for some of you, this is related to things when it comes to your career and finance. You become clear with what options it is for you that you will have to come up with. What decision is best for you, and you will also receive the blessings, the advice, the wisdom of a professional that you look up to. For some of you, this is related to your romance. You're asking the advice of someone on how to deal with your situation. And for some of you, you are not directly asking this question. It's like the answer is given to you via a certain form of communication. It could be an email or a video or a podcast even from a person that you look up to when it comes to handling romance. But basically that's the challenge for you this month, because you are the one who knows what your situation is truly. So are you really going to take the advice of someone who doesn't really know what's happening in your life, even if this person is a so-called expert? It's like allow yourself to take what is good, to take the good advice of this person, but Spirit is saying don't follow it 100% because they don't know what's truly happening within your situation, within your relationships. Always maintain a good discretion with the King of Swords. And for your third week, what you need to know is the Fool card reverse, and this is saying at first when I lay this down for you, Spirit is saying reluctance to change, reluctance to begin something, to take the leap of faith, reluctance for a new beginning. And the answer is actually with this challenge as well, with the Hermit. Even if you are having this reluctance of moving forward, the answer is actually within. The answer is within you. It's like determine what you want. And Spirit is saying, you know what you want, Leo. You know what you want. And just follow that. And Spirit is saying your whatever it is that you need in order to move forward is going to be provided for you once you get started. So it feels like for some of you, you feel that you don't have enough, let's say, skills in order to ask for that raise, in order to ask for the promotion, or in order to change jobs, in order for you to have a new life, have a new chapter. But then Spirit is saying, don't worry about it, because once you get the ball rolling, the tools, the advice, the trainings that you need will be provided for you. And I'm also being shown like folders of documents containing things that you may need to learn. And it's going to be provided for you, Leo. And so Spirit is saying, take the leap of faith. You know what you want? Take the leap of faith. Now for the 4th week, you have the moon reversed. And I see this is a good news for you. So basically, you're ending the month of November on a high note. With the moon reversed, it's like you're letting go of your fears. The fears that are actually unreal. On the 3rd week, you're letting them go on the 4th week with the moon reversed. And so you are actually moving forward. You're allowing yourself to move forward by the end of the month, by the 4th week of November. And for some of you, this is clarity. It's like you will know what to do. You will know what to do this time around. It's like whatever advice that you got when it comes to career or relationships or whatever, you find it within yourself. What is the answer that is truly applicable for your situation? And it's like you're not scared anymore because everything comes clear. And the reluctance for you moving forward, for some of you, is when it comes to uncertainty or not knowing. Spirit is saying you're afraid because of not knowing. But this time around, you already know. You know now. You know what to do. And you are even getting this nudge that this is the perfect timing. This is the perfect timing for you. And lastly, we have a yes or no reading via the Astro Dice. You can now think of your question that is answerable by yes or no, and we clarify it using the tarot. You may pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back with your answer. And you have Pluto. Pluto with a no. Now let's clarify this no that you got, Leo. Six of Swords. And this is telling us that you actually need to make a decision to move away from something that is chaotic. For you need to get out of a situation that is bringing you down. And that is why you are getting a no right now, Leo. And that's the message that has been channeled for you, Leo. I do hope this reading provided you with some clarity as you go along with healing and your soul's journey. Consider tapping like and subscribe to help the channel. Feel free to check the description box for more info. Keep safe. See you in our next video. Thank you for watching. This is CardSays.